Hi guys, what's up? My name is Didi, who's living on High Vibe YouTube channel, and I'm here to help you raise your vibration. Today I would like to talk about how to simplify your life by doing things in bulk, by making bulk decisions, and how to thus achieve more productivity, more focus, how to achieve more on a day-to-day basis. But before you start, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, click that bell notification. Anyways, what does simplifying things and doing things in bulk has to do with your productivity? Turns out quite a lot, because your brain functions, you wake up, your brain should be functioning at 100%. So now, if you hear, oh, notification here, oh, notification there, oh, I need to plug in my laptop in this room, I don't know where the plug is, so you're looking for plug, and this is like, and then you're like, oh, let me just grab my coffee, and all these things are like all over the place. So what happens is, with every decision that we have to make, and wherever we have our attention, that we switch from one thing to other, our entire attention span, our productivity, our focus drops. So let's say you have 100%, you're like, oh, where's the outlet to plug in my laptop? Okay, 2% less. And I'm like, oh, let me take this phone call. All right, and let me respond to these messages, and then you're, and it just drops, and at the end of the day, it's not even end of the day, like 3 hours later, you're like a zombie. So what are you getting done? So now you cannot focus at all and on anything, so it's basically a doodly do, whatever, until the end of the day. Whatever that was, you know what I mean, that's the context. So, basically this is how brain works. And now, good things that you can do for yourself to give do yourself a big favor is you look carefully at your schedule, what you do on day-to-day basis. Sandflies, I guess. What do I do on day-to-day basis? You wake up and you're like, oh, what is my routine? You look at your life on your routines with a critical mindset, and you think about, how can I optimize it? How can I make a bulk decision? What am I doing? What my routine is going to be? Which routine is going to be the most beneficial for me in the morning, in the night, and which decisions I can bulk together. So for most people, there are many decisions that can be grouped together, So let's talk about some of these examples. So where can you get this kind of decision fatigue, where you basically have these, distractions like WhatsApp here, Skype there, Messenger there, and outlet, looking for outlet, brewing coffee, all this stuff. So what you do, you look at your routine, you're like, okay, what is the most effective way for me to function in the morning? So I wake up in the morning, and do I do a meditation, for example, like a random thing? When do I work out? Do I go to pee, whatever, before meditation or after? Like, even things like that. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, let me do the meditation. And if it's like longer, like 20 minutes, I'm like, let me just go pee. I mean, it's a stupid example, but it's how you don't want to go and, think about these things. You just want to set yourself up what is most probably going to work. You'll go into the bathroom, you do your thing, and you come back to your meditation, and then you're like, okay. And so another thing you can do is, that was a silly example, but it's kind of like things like that. This is basically the devil with this productivity and losing your focus throughout the day. The devil lies in the detail to this extent. So many people have this problem. Oh, I have this closet with all these things, and I don't know what to wear. So you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, am I going to wear this and that and that? So what many productive people do is basically you make a bulk decision. So you do your laundry, and they're like, oh, all this week I'm going to wear these things. So you don't want to wear the same underwear or whatever, right? Or the same clothes, but you have all pants lined up for the week. All tops are lined up. For example, even if I have to wear dressy stuff on day-to-day basis, I kind of like, oh, on Tuesday I need to go here and I have to wear this. On Wednesday I have to go there and I need to wear this. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me prepare this dress, that dress, these pants, and then I have to go somewhere else 4 days in a row and I have to wear kind of like a sporty style. So I just line up. I don't have to make any decision, and I'm like, oh, this week these 2 sets of home clothes, this is what I'm gonna wear around house. So, and with that, I know what's happening and I don't have to think about it at all. So another thing you can do is, people waste a lot of time, especially in places like I live in New York City. Oh, let's go for a lunch break, and then there's this huge discussion. Oh, where are we supposed to go to lunch break? Do you want to eat Chinese? Do you want to eat Indian? Do you want to eat whatever, Chick-fil-A? And people just waste their time. So now, how can you help yourself? For example, you can do a meal planning for yourself, or you can hire out it to a meal planning service, or you can, basically do your own meal planning. I know what I eat. I know what is good for me. So I, for example, eat a bag of Trader Joe's salad a day, organic. It's like, some of these herb mixes and spinach and stuff like that. And then I eat a block of cheese. I don't function well. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. So I know, okay, I want to have, whenever I go shopping in bulk, and the meal plan is already on. And then for the bag of salad and a block of cheese is the staple, and then the rest depends. I'm kind of like thinking, oh, do I want this, and if it's like a summertime, then I'm like, oh, fresh berries, fresh seasonal fruit. I'm not too big into fruit, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I have this craving for broccoli. I had a craving for broccoli for like 2 weeks, and then finally I was like, I need bags of broccoli. So I got broccoli and I ate a pound of broccoli in like 1 day. Crazy. Anyways, but I plan things out, and many other people plan things out. If you have means, you can go and hire a chef service, and you just have a meal coming in every day at a certain time. So I like, my life is pretty easy in this way. I eat 1 time a day, or a maximum twice, because I do intermittent fasting. So, and I know that come 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm not eating. I'm eating once at night, and then another several hours I'm awake, and I'm not going to be eating. So, set meal time, set wake up time, set go to bed time, set morning routine, set night routine, set lunchtime routine. So if you have done your meal planning, everybody goes to a lunch break, and they say, let's go Chick-fil-A. You're like, no, I have my meal, whatever. So you can work on your side hustle while eating your meal, while everybody else went to Chick-fil-A. So, what else? Like, another more silly kind of type of thing is, you want to clean your house, just do the damn thing in the same day, because it's going to be easier. You're like, oh, I have this spray in a bathroom. I spray everything, all surfaces with one spray, and I'm done in 20 minutes cleaning bathroom. So, once you do it, you don't want to procrastinate. Also, you want to just do things on a regular basis, that you say, once a week on this day I'm going to do this, and that's it, and you stick to it. So, what else I can add? Bathroom cleaning, clothes, shopping. Another thing is writing emails, answering to messages. This is what kills productivity in many companies, and if you work for yourself, hey, you can enforce your rules. Why would you immediately, on spot, reply to every single message? You don't need to. It's just a distraction. My phone, I know usually where my phone is. It's usually on airplane mode when I'm working, and even when I'm at my day job. When I work on my hustle, I literally ignore everything. So I just block 3-4 hours of no disturbing, and I work on one thing, and that's what I do. And then I turn on and my phone and I check what's happening, and I also program myself to make all phone calls. And let's say you have a bunch of annoying errands that you have to run. So you say, instead of going through the stress every single day, why don't you set up all these errands for one day? You say, oh, I have to call my accountant, I have to call the IRS, I have to call whatever, I have to call a lawyer, I have to call with this. So you put it for one day, and you're like, this day I'm going to be in the grind for this damn thing. I want to get rid of this craziness. So it makes life a lot easier. It takes a lot of stress out of your pocket, so to speak. So yeah, and one last note, I actually need to make a separate video about that. If you are working right now on some sort of a side hustle, or you own a business and whatever, you're like, oh, let me just go on a vacation all over the place, right? But now, if you want to stick to your healthy diet or to your good routine, if you go a totally strange place, you're like, oh, which restaurant? Like, basically, you have this whole decision fatigue system in place with a lot of waste of time and waste of energy, waste of focus. Focus when you go to random vacations. So if you want to work on something, you got to work on something. You got to complete it. You can't just have a vacation from all over the place and then jet lags and whatnot. I am currently not even thinking about visiting my parents unless totally necessary. I don't want to deal with a 7-hour jet lag. Do you? I don't know. It's just like, what kind of business is that where you just... Well, it's up to you. What do you want in life? What are you building? So... when I go, I am going to get out of town probably for the change of scenery, but I have about 2 Caribbean islands and a location in Costa Rica. I used to live in Costa Rica in that location, and in these 3 locations I know everything, how it functions. I know where to go, who to call if I want to have healthy food, how to set things up, because I've spent at 2 Caribbean islands extended periods of time, so I know how that works there. Where to go, where's the shop, where's the what to eat, how to basically, I just take my bag and I don't have to adjust to anything. And then in Costa Rica, I used to live there, and I know, oh, if I wanted, this is the best place for this is where I go, and these are the places where I can go and take a vacation without any of these hassles going through them. But you know, your vacation is probably different from mine. My vacation consists of me going to beach and thinking about ideas, me doing meditations. But for many people, it's all about drinking and about partying. So I don't do that. I don't drink and I don't party, and I'm antisocial, focused on inner development right now and some side hustle stuff. So I don't really do that. So depends what you want from life. So I put it out there. Many successful people follow these rules, and it's up to you what you want to do and how you want to do it. All right, it's getting dark here on the beach, so I'll see you in the next video. Leave me a comment, let me know what's your routine, what you think about these concepts, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Cheers.